Morning. How's everyone? Get my morning rant out of the way. My hair's terrible this morning. But I got bedhead, being that, I got fired from a fascist company for not wanting to take a COVID test. I get to sleep late now. So, excuse the hair. Let's see, what am I going to rant about today? How about we rant about stupidity? Gullibleness? Nah, let's not talk about that. Let's see, what else can we talk about? Oh, let's talk about this. I mentioned this yesterday in my little rant yesterday morning about the neo-Nazi battalion that's in the Ukraine. I find it funny when I get on Facebook and all the communist piece of shit assholes out there, especially around in this area that I know are straight communists. They got the Ukrainian flag on their fucking Facebook page. And they're the ones out there like, we don't need no Nazis, called Trump Nazis, called everybody in the Trump administration a fascist and everything like that, and bada this and bada that. We heard it for years. But yet they're throwing their support behind Ukraine, who has, and it's basic knowledge. Anybody that knows anything about foreign policy or knows anything about Ukraine, which I don't get me wrong, I'm no expert on Ukraine, but I follow foreign policy quite often, and I just find it just completely ironic. It's just so ironic that the same people out there that was ranting and raving and bitching and blowing snot bubbles for 2 years talking about Nazis and fascists and everything taking over the government in the United States while Trump was in office are blatantly and utterly out there just rah, let's go Ukraine, when they have no inclination that half their fucking army's a bunch of neo-Nazis. And I find that so funny. That is so funny. That's what shows how ignorant these people are, that they will blindly follow anything without any knowledge about the subject whatsoever, just because they fall for the bullshit propaganda that their people push down their throat, that the main media tries to push down all of our throats. I don't know about you, but I never watch mainstream media anymore. Like, the closest mainstream media I watch is Newsmax, and sometimes Newsmax makes me sick. Like right now, they're throwing all their support behind Ukraine. They are. They're throwing every bit. All the mainstream media outlets are throwing their support behind Ukraine, and they're not telling you the whole story about what Ukraine has done, what Ukraine is doing, and what Ukraine is planning on doing. They're not telling you all that. There might be little inclinations of those things, but the media is not going to inform you about everything, because an uninformed public is an easily manipulated public. And boy, we got a very easy manipulated public in the United States. We have the most gullible population, I do believe, in the entire world. And it's absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. It's sad that old country boy like me from Mississippi, the great state of Mississippi, is more inclined and more informed by his own personal research and own personal investigations of certain subjects that they find that they need to find out more about, has more knowledge than 90% of you nitwits on Facebook. Yeah. Old country ass southern boy. Simple living old southern boy. It's sad. It's sad. So all you lefty, commie, snot bubbling, blowing sons of bitches that want to tear monuments down like the communist pieces of shits you are, I hope you realize, if you got a Ukrainian flag or made a post in support of Ukraine, you are supporting neo-Nazis. So put that in your little communist piece of shit pipe and smoke it, because you're a fucking dumbass, you're an idiot, and you're not a person. Communist people are not people. They're not people. They're not anything. They're fucking communist. Point blank. God bless Dixie.